Hi guys, my name is Becca. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with another weekly reading check-in. We have one more week of February. Where has time gone? I don't know what I'm gonna read for next week. We're gonna talk about that at the end of this video because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. But we still have to talk about the books that I read last week and the books that I hauled last week. So let's start with the haul. First up, I went to Barnes & Noble. I couldn't help myself. So, yeah. We're just gonna take books out of the bag. First off, let me just I have two bookmarks that I got because I can't help myself. I love bookmarks. And I had to get them. So, first we have a bookmark that literally I have like 4 or 5 bookmarks with this quote on it, and I don't care. It's "Shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." It's my favorite quote. And it has a moon on it. So, like, obviously, I freaking love it. And then we also have "Everything in the universe is within you." Just a quote from Rumi. I don't know what that is, but it's a galaxy bookmark. And, like, moon and galaxy. I love anything with, like, galaxy-wise, star-wise, moon-wise. I don't care. Like, I love it. So, I saw those two, and I just bought them. And then I got quite a few books. Me and my brother decided to go to Barnes & Noble together, and yeah, couldn't help it. I bought him a book, which of course I don't have, because I think he took it, because he's trying to make a little place for his books, which I'm actually really happy with, the fact that, like, I got him into reading again, and I'm really happy with that. So yeah, he has a book downstairs. I'm not even gonna worry about it. But I got him Hollow Kingdom, and I can't remember the author's name. But it's the one with the raven on the cover, something like that, the bird. So yeah, I remember hearing about it and just like thinking, you might actually like that. So, but the first book I picked up was Graceling by Kristen Cashore. I have never owned a copy of this, and I've always wanted to. And then when I saw it came out with new covers, I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna have to buy it. And I know Winterkeep just came out. I've always, like, I know I started reading this a long time ago and I never actually continued on. And I've always wanted to just, like, read this series. I've heard really good things about it, and I know, Gracelings have these abilities called graces, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. We follow Katza, who is a Graceling. She's the niece to the king, or she's a niece to the king. So she's lived a life of privilege until the day her ability to kill a man with her bare hands revealed itself during a royal banquet. Damn, girl. Now she's her uncle's enforcer, traveling the kingdom and threatening those who dare oppose him. But everything changes when she meets Poe, a foreign prince graced with combat skills who is searching for the truth about his grandfather's disappearance. Okay. Okay. So Katsuya agrees to help him, and I guess she learns things about her own grace and a terrible secret that just threatens to destroy them all. Okay. Okay. I really want to read this. I've heard such amazing things about this. And I'm so happy that I have a copy of that right now. Alright, let's see what else is in my bag. I got a nonfiction book. I didn't think I would ever get it, but it's Julie Andrews' memoir. It's called Homework. It's a memoir for Hollywood years, and I know she has another one as well. I want to say that's just called Home, and it's a memoir for early childhood years. But yeah, this is the second installment. So I'm thinking I might have to get the first one and read that first before going into this. I might do that. Man, there's like pictures, like Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. Like, oh my god. And here's one where she's Mary Poppins. Oh my god. Oh, that is the Von Trapp family from Sound of Music. How about And one of her and her husband. Man, I love Julie Andrews a lot, so I'm really happy that I got that. We'll see if I really like it. I'll definitely try to get the audiobook of that as well. And then I got the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I own The City Between Us. The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin, which is her newest book. And so I decided to pick this up as well. It was a buy one get one 50% off, which Hollow Kingdom that I got from my brother was the other one for that. And I really don't know anything about this. It says, this is the way the world ends for the last time. It starts with a great red rift across the heart of the world's sole continent. Spewing ash that blots out the sun. It starts with death, with a murdered son and a missing daughter. It starts with betrayal and a long dormant wounds rising up to fester. I can't talk. This is the stillness, a land familiar with catastrophe, where the power of the earth is wielded as a weapon and where there is no mercy. Everyone's loving this book and this series and N.K. Jemisin as a whole, and I'm just okay. I'm not a huge fan of post-apocalyptic books, so we'll see how I feel about that. And then I think last one, yeah. So lastly, I picked up a YA mystery. What was that? Oh, okay. So YA mystery. I've been hearing really good things about this, and I remember my brother was telling me he really wanted to read a mystery, and I thought about this book and how it reminded us of Knives Out, and we both really liked that movie. Didn't love it, but we liked it, so why not try The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes? I have read a book from Jennifer Lynn Barnes before and didn't love it, which I don't know which one it is. I don't think any of... Oh, all of these books aren't saying what it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I read something by Jennifer Lynn Barnes and I just didn't love it. But I'm gonna give this a shot because this sounds really good. It says she came from nothing, they have everything, let the games begin. And it's about a girl named Avery, who ends up inheriting this billionaire's entire fortune. I don't think she knows who this guy is. I don't think she's ever met this guy, and she just ends up inheriting it. And the family of that billionaire is pissed off. And so I guess they make, like, these games or something to see if she can actually, like, I don't really know. Okay, so, well, she inherits a fortune. The only catch is she has to move into the mansion. His mansion, which is full of secret passages, riddles, and codes. Unfortunately for her, the house is also occupied by his family that he just disinherited. And it's all for grandsons, that always expected they would inherit it, billions. So they're all convinced that she's a con woman, and they're determined to take her down. One is convinced that she's a con woman. Another is, like, viewing her as just, like, a last hurrah for their grandfather. Like a twisted riddle. So yeah, so she'll have to play a game, to survive this family or whatever. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick that up. It sounds really good, and I know my brother really wants to read it too, so we're both gonna read it together. Okay, last book I have is huge, and I mean huge. I didn't think it'd be this big, but I'm still here for it. Hi, baby. Court of Silver Flames. A Court of Silver Flames. Oh my god. And I have the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. while I was at Barnes & Noble, I was going to pick up a hardback of these, but, like, they're so expensive. Even the paperbacks are extremely expensive because the A Court of Thorns and Roses series was remarketed as adult now instead of young adult. And so a paperback, literally just one paperback, is $18. Now I want the new ones because I want them to match. But I'm just, like, really upset about that. And, like, the hardback is $30, and I'm just like, really? So either $20 or $30. I'm just gonna, like, probably buy one, like, just buy one whenever I can. But it really upsets me about that. And this sticker better be able to come off. Oh my god, it's probably be a hard one to do it. But yeah, I do have the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, which comes with, I want to say, like a Reese and Feyre story at the end, like a little epilogue or something at the end for them. I don't know, but this is Cassie and Anessa's story, and I'm excited for it. I'm also, like, really nervous about it. I do like these covers. I don't hate them. I love the other ones more, though, not gonna lie. I don't know why they actually, like, changed the covers. These are nice, though. Like, they are really pretty. I just wish we kept the old ones. Like, Nesta looking badass on this cover would have been, like, great. I'm just saying. Okay, so that was it for the haul. Now we need to talk about the books that I finished last week. So first up, I finished The Boyfriend Project by Farrah Roshan. Now you're gonna wonder, like, oh my god, she finally read a physical book? No, I just had this physically, but I read it electronically. Still have yet to pick up a physical book. Hoping this will be the first one. We'll see. But yeah, this one is about Samaya. I don't know how to say her name. I'm really sorry about that. I call her Samia. But I could be wrong. She finds out that this guy she's been seeing has been catfishing and two-timing her with two other women. And when she finds out about that, she blows up at him during a date that he's on with one of the other women. And the three women that were dealing with this guy decide to band together, become friends, and, like, meet up all the time. Like, they just continue to meet up throughout each week, and they become really good friends. And they decide to make this pact, like the Boyfriend Project, where instead of focusing on finding a romance and finding a guy to be with, they've decided that they're just going to focus on themselves and, like, find hobbies and do stuff that they've really been wanting to do but been putting off. And Samuel works in like this app business, right? Some kind of tech business. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. But yeah, she does work in like the tech world. And she decides that she wants to create this app that she's been thinking about. And so instead of focusing on a guy, she's going to focus on this app that she's really, really proud of and wants to make a reality. And enter the new guy at work who says all the right things, does all the right things, and just looks really fucking cute. And the Boyfriend Project, by the way, is supposed to last for 6 months, and she can't even last a week. Like, she really likes him. She wants to be with him. She also feels like she will be betraying them and betraying what they're doing right now. And she's fighting her attraction for this guy. This guy is Daniel, by the way. And still trying to focus on herself. But man, is it hard. This is really cute. I give this 4 stars. I really like the writing. I like the characters. There is a plot twist that has to do with Daniel. Not going to say anything else, really. But the conflict that happens at the end definitely is understandable due to that plot twist. And I really liked it. I liked the friendship in here. The like the found friendship that they have is just really cute, and I don't know, like I really liked the three women. It's Samia, London, and Taylor, and they crack me up. And Taylor's freaking like she's insane, but I love her. And they all just bring something new to the table, and they just become really good friends. And yeah, this guy three-timed them, but hey, like they found each other, and I think that's worth it. And 4 stars. I really liked it. Okay, so of course all the rest of them I don't have physically because I have them all electronically. So after that, Riley from Riley Marie came out with her Kindle Unlimited reading vlog, and in that was Deeper by Rosie Adams, which is like an epilogue novella following Go Deep, which I read last year sometime. And Go Deep is pretty much about Nevaeh and Xander, who are like really best friends, have known each other since they were really young, pretty much all their lives, and they never really thought they'd ever want to be together. They never thought of each other like that, but just comes to be, and it's just like they really love each other. And this is just their epilogue. Like this is like their wedding, and it's really cute, really smutty still. You wouldn't know that in like 50 something pages it gets really smutty, and I really liked it. I gave this 4 stars. I liked it more than Go Deep, actually, which I want to say I gave Go Deep like 3.5 stars, but rounded it up to a 4. That's a full 4. That was really good. But yeah, I really like that. And then also in that was Set by Alexandria House. This is the first book in Them Boys trilogy series, something like that. This one I can't remember her name at all. But we follow a woman who's in her 40s. She has she's been married twice before. And then she has an older daughter who's like, I want to say 19, so she's practically an adult, who has a child of her own. And our main character also owns her own business. Like, she is set in life, but she doesn't have anybody, like she's not with anybody. And at her 20-year high school reunion, she comes across Set, who they went to high school together, but they didn't really know each other. But they get to talking at the reunion and end up sleeping together that night. And over the years, they've just decided to continue to see each other. Um, there's no strings, like, they don't want to get married. They don't want to fall in love with each other. They just want to, every once in a while get together and bang. Like, okay. But of course, feelings arise, and it gets harder and harder to fight the love that they're actually feeling for each other. I liked this. I gave this 3 stars. I hated the daughter of her. They're both single parents, so I think he has a son and she has a daughter. And I hated her daughter. I think she was such a freaking brat. I don't care that you're 19. Grow the fuck up. Like, what the fuck? You have a child of your own. You still act like such a freaking little kid. And it's so annoying. Like, oh my god. And then the father of that girl is still around. And he is the most annoying person in the world. And I love Set because Set will literally just beat the shit out of you if you touch her. It's so good. But yeah, I liked it. I give it 3 stars. I don't know if I'd be continuing on. I might. I know the second book. I saw that setup and I'm like, I might pick it up, but I don't know because I think it has to do with cheating. And I think Riley was reading it as well, and she said it has a cheating element. And if you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know I don't like cheating in books. I literally just cannot read it. So I don't know if I'll be continuing on with that. We'll have to see. I might just start it. I got them both from Kindle Unlimited. Or no. Yes. I can't remember. I got Set from Kindle Unlimited for sure, I think. And so I didn't pay anything for it. I could get the second one and not pay for it, but like, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. So, the next book that I finished was Emilia Unabridged by Ashley Schumacher, and it says for this one, it's never too late to start a new chapter. So this one is about two best friends, Emilia and Jenna, and they met when they were really young, and they bonded over this book, and over the years, it's still, very close to their hearts. They're still best friends, and they're about to graduate high school, and then the author of that book, who's like reclusive, doesn't come out at all, is going to be at this event, and so they get tickets for that. They go to the event, and something happens during it where only Jenna is able to meet the author, and Emilia is not. And Emilia is completely upset about it. This book holds so much. It means so much to her. It's what got her through some really tough times in her family, and she really wanted to meet this author, and when she finds out her best friend was able to meet him and not her, it just pisses her off. And what the synopsis says is they have this blowout fight that, I don't know, from what it means to me, it's like they have this fight where like they stop being best friends. Jenna ends up leaving, going out of the country, and dies before her and Emilia can make amends. And Emilia ends up getting this book in the mail. It's a limited edition copy of, it's a special edition, limited edition copy of their favorite book. And she believes that it was Jenna who sent it to her. So she goes on a journey to find out where it came from and how it came to be and like all of that kind of thing. So with the synopsis, where it says like the blowout fight and everything, again, like I see it as them having this huge fight, going their separate ways, not really talking to each other, and then later on Jenna dies and Emilia is heartbroken. She couldn't make amends with her best friend, and she's obviously grieving her death. How it was in the book was a little different from what I thought. So how it was in the book was Emilia was pissed off, but they were still best friends. Like they had a small fight, but they're still best friends. They still left, like Jenna left fine. It wasn't like they weren't friends anymore. It wasn't like they really weren't talking. But I guess Emilia just couldn't apologize for how she was acting right before Jenna left. That's how it was, even though it seemed like they were fine when Jenna left. So that right there just like made it where like I couldn't really connect with the story. Like I was just kind of thrown by that, and it didn't really make the first half enjoyable for me. I will say, like, not enjoyable, like, I know this book deals with grief and everything, but it just made me feel like, I don't know, something was off. And then the second half I actually really liked. Even though like Emilia as a character kind of annoyed me throughout the book, Jenna was super controlling as a best friend. I'm sorry, I felt like she was super controlling. And Emilia couldn't stick up for herself, and that was just like, okay. But the second half was good. The romance in it was fine. I think it was handled decently. I gave this 3 stars. The thing is that why I think I was thrown, and like why I felt something was off about how that happened, was because I went through a similar situation as the main character, where Emilia and her best friend have a fight, and her best friend dies before they can make amends. I had a best friend in high school. We after high school, we stopped talking. I went my separate ways from her. I couldn't continue to be her best friend anymore, because of reasons, and I had to do it for my own self. Like, I had to do it. Um, and ultimately, I do regret the way I handled things. Um, and I wish that I could go and make amends with her. But unfortunately, I think it was about 2 years ago now, she passed away, and I couldn't do it. I I can't make amends with her. Um, and I regret that very much, even though I know I had to do it for myself. I had to leave. And I couldn't continue to be her friend anymore because of reasons. It still hurts that I let things stay as they were, and I couldn't make amends with her before she passed. And so I thought I would be able to connect pretty well with the main character in that story, but unfortunately it was completely different from what I was thinking and how I had gone through it. So I ultimately just gave it 3 stars. I think it is definitely a book for, it's not a book for everyone, but I think it's a book that a lot of people would really enjoy and feel like they need to read. It definitely deals a lot with grief and just losing a loved one. And there's also abandonment issues as well in that. But yeah, I gave it 3 stars. I enjoyed it. That's all I can say. And then lastly, I just finished Heart Song by TJ Cloon. This is the third book in the Green Creek series. This one follows Robbie and Kelly. I completely forgot the ending of Raven Song, which is the second book in the series. So I forgot what had happened with Robbie, and I'm not going to go into it. But I was completely confused with the first half of this book. Because I'm like, where's my pack? What's going on? Why is Robbie alone? And who the frick are these people? What's happening right now? Like, I thought, if anything, we were following Robbie before he came to the pack, but no, that's not it. Something happened at the end of Ravensong, and then you finally start to, like I finally started to remember a little bit and, like, see what had happened, and I'm just like, damn, how could I forget that? What just freaking, oh my god. Like, it was pretty insane. So the first half was kind of slow. I didn't really enjoy it as much. Really. um and I enjoyed it, but I was just like waiting for my pack to come back, because I'm just like, where is it? Where's my pack? Like, I just need it. And then we finally get back to them for the second half of the book. And it was great from then on. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I think Wolf Song, which was the first book, I gave 5 stars, and Raven Song and Heart Song I gave 4. I want to say that's how it went. We're gonna find out right now. So Wolf Song was 5 stars, and then Raven Song. Oh, I also gave 5 stars. Okay. Love Song, which was 2.5, I gave 5 stars. Heart Song was 3. Feral Song, I will want to pick up. Yeah, I will definitely have to pick that up. I don't know who this follows, actually. Oh, it follows 4 different perspectives. Carter, Kelly, Joe, and Gavin. Okay. I'm gonna end up definitely picking that up. And then we'll have Love Song Part 2, which is 3.6, and then Brother Song. So I'll definitely have to pick up Feral Song and Love Song Part 2 first before going into Brother Song. But yeah, I really enjoyed Heart Song. I gave it 4 stars. Pretty much was just because of that beginning. Like, I just was so bored with what was happening in the beginning. So that's the reason I gave it 4 stars, but I really enjoy this series so much. TJ Cloon just, And Kelly and Robbie, like, they're so cute together. I love them. And, like, I get all my relationships in this book. Like, I'm just happy. And I can't wait for Brother Song. Like, I really want to read Brother Song really bad. But I'm going to read Feral Song and Love Song Part 2 first, and then we'll go into Brother Song. Okay, so the reason I was saying we were going to talk about what I'm reading this week, possibly, I don't know, I have a full week. I don't think I'm going to be reading any of the romances that I set aside to hopefully read. What's it called? Tools of Engagement. Well, I can't remember. I know it was the one in the bromance. It's right here. Crazy Stupid Bromance. I don't know. I might try and read this one. We'll see. I started to read Tools of Engagement at the very beginning of the month, and I couldn't do it. And I don't know why. Like, I'm literally just not feeling it. And I have this. It's freaking chunky, but I do want to, like, start to read it. This feels so heavy, but it's also, like, wow. So I definitely want to start reading this. Yeah, so probably this one. Hold on one second. Probably we'll pick that up starting today. I also need to read The Blood King. That was weird. I also need to read The Blood King by Abigail Owens, which is the second book in, like, the Rogue King, the Infernal Rising series. I have Warrior King as a for review from NetGalley, so I definitely need to read The Blood King. So that's something. And then I also pretty much want to pick up Skip Beat, which is the manga, and I have volumes 22 to 24. So I need to pick that up. So, like, these are the three, my god, like, I'm thinking about picking up, but I don't know. For all physical reads, I can't read any of them electronically. Like, I could get this as a Kindle book, but I don't want to, like, I paid money for that, so I don't want to, like, get the Kindle book as well. So we'll see. Like, I have books, I would like to read one of the romance books, but I don't know. I might pick up one on Kindle or something. Like, maybe I'll read something like that. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding what to read. But yeah. I have just a week left before the end of the month. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright, guys, that's it for me today, guys. Oh my god, this is a long video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys again later. Happy reading, guys. Bye, and stay safe.